I was worried you blow my reputation.
Hey guys, and welcome back for a brand new Clean With Me. Today we're doing a massive closet clean out. Things were definitely getting out of hand in there, and I knew that I needed to tackle that. So today I'm going to take you along with me, and I'm going to share some of my best tips for how to net everything down, keep it more of a minimalist closet, more of a capsule wardrobe style. And also special thanks to Poshmark for sponsoring today's video. If you guys are new to their app, it's the easiest way to sell things that you're trying to clean out of your closet. And you can also shop on there too. I like to check out things from like Lululemon and other brands like that. It's a free download, and I'll put the link down in the description below so you can see for yourself. So as far as my cleaning went, I started off just by tidying up my room, wanted to make sure I had a nice, big, stress-free area to work in. When my space feels more put together, I find it's a lot easier to make decisions like I was going to need to do for my closet clean out. So I wanted to start with just a fresh space. So as you can see here, I've got a laundry basket and then this giant tote that we normally keep in the garage that's full of all of my off-season clothing. So I hadn't touched any of these scarves or hats or these thick sweaters for quite a while. I mean, we just gone through spring, summer, and then now just getting into fall. So before I even touch the stuff that's going to be in my closet, I like to go through that off-season clothing bin and just take a look at the things I haven't seen for a while and just really look at each individual item and decide, do I still love this? Obviously, if it's something for summer or a different season, then I'm just going to be putting it back into the bin. So since I don't want to get confused, I'm putting it into the laundry basket for now. Anything that I want to keep out, I'm putting to my left, so you're right, like the scarves there, and then things that I'm thinking of maybe parting with, I'm putting on the left there. So it's kind of tough. Sometimes you'll run into an item that you really, really loved, but you never wore it, or something that there's a little something wrong with it. Maybe it was a little too short or a little too baggy for your liking. Still perfectly good, but since you spent good money on it, sometimes you just keep it in the closet, but it's just taking up space. And I think, if you find a piece like that, it's much better to pass it on, or even better to resell it, if possible, to somebody who would really, really want that item, than to kind of keep it and keep all that guilt. So what I'm trying to do here is be really objective and realistic and sort through all of these things before I get into the closet. Once I've made my way through the entire bin, I usually have a pile of things that I'm not entirely sure if I loved them, maybe I didn't wear them very much last fall, but things I don't know if they still fit. So I usually like to go ahead and try on a few things, see what will go together with what. Sometimes I bought things at the end of the season, but I never paired them with other things. But since I'm going to be putting them into one wardrobe, I really want to make sure that the things I choose are going to mix and match. So I do a little bit of a try-on of some of my old clothes, and that always gives me the most clarity with my decisions and where I'm going to put things, which piles, and what goes where. So I've sorted everything out. I've also got a pile of items that I'm going to list online to resell. If you guys are new to Poshmark, or if you've never heard of it, it's a free app, so go download it. I'll put the link in the description. And also, if you're already on Poshmark, let me know your closet name so I can go check out what you've got up. I think that would be really neat to see what you guys are listing. And if you want to check out my closet, it's Naturally TM, so you can check mine out too. Once I had gone through everything in that bin, I was kind of getting that 2:30 feeling. I was kind of getting exhausted and over the whole process. So instead of grabbing a coffee, I decided to just put some essential oils into the air. So I went with a combination of cinnamon and lemongrass. Thought it was pretty nice, and that got me motivated to keep going. Seriously, guys, it's those little things, but with a project like this, It is a lot of work, but it is so worth it. Not only being able to make a little bit of money on the side, but also just simplifying your wardrobe and really just keeping the things in your closet that you're going to use that fit you. It just really makes it so much quicker to get dressed in the morning and a lot less hassle and so much less stress. So it's totally worth it.
I got you, don't wanna show us off, but you're my all that I need. Trying to sugarcoat, but I'm flying so high. I don't even know if I'm coming down. You rock my boat when you hold me so tight.
Time for a quick water break and then on to the second leg of this giant clean out, which is going through all of those clothes that were hanging and making sure that they were things that I either still wanted to keep in my off-season bin or ones that I actually might want to continue into my fall capsule. I did bring in a few pieces recently. If you saw my shopping challenge video, just went up a couple weeks ago. If you saw that, then you'd know I did just bring in quite a few fall pieces. So I already had some of that in there. And you know, sometimes I do go into my off-season bin even when I'm not doing a complete clean out. So I had a lot of things already set aside. And also you'll notice that I'm tossing a few things down to the foot of my bed, and those are just things that are going to go for textile recycle, have holes or stains that I wasn't able to get out.
Funny how the story goes, little hope but bigger dreams. They try to bring a sucker down, singing louder than the crowd. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. The sun is getting warmer, but when we soar away among the clouds, the sky is just a border. But when we're floating up like helium, sip me up like lemonade. We both know it's bittersweet. The sorrowness will bite your tongue. No one is forever young. No. Listen the rhythm, I'm feeling brand new. Keep pushing forward, it's gonna save you. Never look down, love, not when we shine so bright. I know the sun is getting warmer, but when we
At this point, I was really starting to see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I was counting up the pieces that I had chosen for my final wardrobe for fall. I like to keep it about 35 pieces, including like tops, bottoms, outerwear, that sort of thing. I like to keep it around that number. I've just found that that works. It's enough for variety, but not too much so that things start getting lost in there. So what I like to do is lay out all of the bottoms. So I'll lay out the pants and the skirts, and I take tops and make sure they go with at least 2 or 3 bottoms, and preferably that the tops can go with multiple, like more casual wear as well as more formal stuff. So like my cardigan, I only like to keep 1 or 2 of those in each seasonal wardrobe. So I like to find ones that can go with either one. I did find a hole. I was missing a couple skirts, and I definitely need those for my volunteer work. So I was kind of trying to fill that in there, and yeah, just sort everything out into outfits.
you feel my mind. We could build a dream, start up something new. Let the old be dead, let the shadows leave my head. When the world is on your shoulders and you feel like falling over, just come a little closer. I'll be there for you, I'll be there for you. Cause when we are together, I know you feel the tension. Just let me in your head so I can be there for you, there for you. sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me till we fall asleep? The night is young. Won't you sing for me? Won't you sing for me? We do it on repeat.
Something new that I've been trying out lately, and I wanted to do even more so with this closet, was to hang my pieces up together. So like any kind of vest that I had a certain, long sleeve shirt that I thought would look good underneath it, or specific pants that I thought would look really good with a specific top or sweater, I wanted to hang them up as outfits in my closet. So I don't always do that. It's just something new that I had started. So far I've really been liking it. But sometimes I think, especially when you've got either new clothes, like new additions to your wardrobe, or if you do a capsule wardrobe and you switch things up, sometimes it's a little bit tough. There's like a learning curve of trying to figure out what goes with what, and you spend extra time in the morning. But I wanted to do that right now and kind of get the guesswork out of it. So I tried to make a point of hanging up items together. It's like this tunic. I plan on wearing that with a little basic black cami and then those black pants. So I hung those up next to each other, and then I pretty much did that with all of the other items. So that green vest with the striped long sleeve shirt, and then those blue jeans that I plan on wearing along with them. I don't know if I'll keep this up, probably because I liked it, but I don't know how that'll work as far as, when you rewear pants and it might get kind of lost. But at least in the beginning, I think it'll really help. So that was kind of my strategy for organizing my closet this time around. Looks so much better, right? They all have their own individual space. But next, it was time to tackle the shoes. Even before that, I had to hang up some of my husband's ties that had somehow fallen down on the shoes. So I was hanging those back up. And then what I really needed to do was to figure out what shoes I wanted to keep on the rack. A lot of them had fallen down to the bottom of the closet. Some of these had been tossed down there that had gotten brought up from upstairs. But I knew right away flip-flops and things like that needed to go in my off-season bin. And then I just kind of had to decide what I realistically wanted to keep. I do have some flats. Let me know if you guys have this issue too, but a lot of ballet flats, they seem to be really tight, around the ball of the foot area. And I just needed to put them, I actually ended up taking anything that was too tight and I put some socks in it. I put them all together in one of my little cubes in the closet, and I'm gonna let them stretch out and see if I can fix that about them, because they're always so tight. When I bought them, I actually got them really nice. I got them from Nordstrom, and the lady said, oh, they'll stretch out. They've never stretched out. But anyways, these are the ones that I decided to keep on my shelves. I had one pair that was downstairs that I had been wearing, so that's the empty hole there. But other than the flats that I've got stretching, I think it turned out really nice, just the perfect amount for what I need. And my jewelry is one area as well that I really had been needing to declutter. I just had so many different necklaces and bracelets, and you guys, I don't hardly ever wear any of those. Like, I like the really dainty jewelry. Lately I've been wearing the big gold hoops and I've been liking those, but I don't wear a lot of the big jewelry, so I decided I'm just going to go ahead and put those in my off-season bin, and maybe next time I go through the bin I'll like them better. Some of them I actually did pass on, but I love just having more of a sparse jewelry collection. It just looks so nice, and it's just my favorites. Of course, I still had a bunch of clothes on my bed, so I had to go ahead and put those into my off-season bin, and then the ones that I wanted to pass along into that pile. And it was about that time when Kaylee woke up from her nap. I would highly recommend, if you're gonna do this, to make sure you do it like during your kids' nap time or when you drop the kids off at school in the morning, so you have a solid chunk to just really think it all out. I guess too, you could always section it out into 2 separate days, or even, after you lay the kids down at night, and then also do a little bit in the morning before they're up. That would work too. Also, let me know down in the comments, did you guys notice that my outfit changed? I did this all on the same day, but I did have to break to go pick up my other kids from school, and I just wasn't feeling my other outfit for picking them up, so I did change in the middle of it. But I'm curious, how many of you guys actually noticed that? Let me know down in the comments. I'm really curious how many of you, after watching this video, are now feeling the motivation and inspiration to go through your closets to do a little clean out, or maybe even how many of you have already started. Maybe you brought your phone up to your closet and you've been working along with me. Let me know down in the comments. Also, don't forget to give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you want to see these videos when they first go up. Hit that notification bell too. I'll leave some of my other recent Clean With Me's up in the cards. And don't forget to check out Poshmark, their free app. You can either browse and shop or sell some of your clothing as well that you're cleaning out from your closets. Anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all soon. Bye, guys.